If you rent an apartment in New York City, get ready for some big changes. Starting today, many of us will be paying less when looking for a new apartment right before you sign that lease.
Yeah, that is because of a new law banning broker fees. For the average tenant, that could mean saving up to $5,000 at closing. That's big money.
Yeah, but of course not everyone is okay with the change, known as the FAIR Act. So let's find out what's good and what's bad about it. Joining us now with more is ABC's Alexis Christoforous. Hey, good morning, Alexis. So when you hear it, it has such a nice name, and they give these things nice names, FAIR Act,
Yes.
right? So tell me, good or bad?
Well, immediately, renters, if you're looking to rent, should find some relief. But, you know, don't pop that champagne just yet. This is New York City. It's complicated. Nothing's ever cut and dry here.
Right.
But here's the skinny. If you are looking for an apartment and the landlord hires the broker to rent that apartment, you've never met this person, you never asked for this person to come into your life, you no longer have to pay the rental, the broker fee. And that could add up to thousands of dollars.
It does.
Okay, wait a minute. So I just want to fully understand this, and I know that there may be a lot of viewers who don't completely understand how this works. So let's say I'm scrolling through Street Easy. I see the apartment that I like. A broker ends up showing me the place.
Right.
Do I have to pay that broker who showed me the place?
You do not, starting today. And I want to give you a real life example, because when you deal with numbers, you need to see them, right? So look, the average apartment, one bedroom apartment in Brooklyn right now, $3,500. That is $42,000 a year just in rent. If you had to pay a 15% broker fee, you would have to put $6,300 up front, and that is before you do first month's rent and security. So this is a huge savings.
Yeah, but what if the landlord is trying to make me pay a broker fee? Do I have any recourse?
It is against the law beginning today. So this is what you need to know. If you were out there renting an apartment and beginning today, the landlord says, okay, now you have to pay the broker fee, you can actually make a complaint file a complaint with the city, call 311. They can also be penalized thousands of dollars.
When am I responsible for a broker's fee?
Good question, because you can be, even though this law is in effect. If you, the tenant, go and ask a broker to help you find an apartment, then you pay the full cost.
Sure. Because you hired it. So in effect, you called a broker and said, could you help me find an apartment, or could you show me this apartment? So you hired the broker in that case.
So it's only fair that you would pay, although I must say most people looking for apartments don't hire their own broker.
Right. Okay, so that was the distinction I was hoping to get to. So that was excellent.
Yeah.
But now let's talk about what the real estate groups are saying. They're saying that this is going to cause your rents to go up higher. Is that going to be the
Not
case?
necessarily. I think the doom and gloom is a little overdone here. It's a little overblown. Yes, some landlords are going to pass that cost along to us in the form of higher rent per month. And the bad news about that is it's not just that one-time $6,300 cost that we were talking about. It's every month you pay more for a 2 or 3 year lease. And if your rent goes up from there, it's going up from that higher base price, right? Not great. But other brokers may choose to not deal. Other landlords may choose to not deal with brokers at all. And there are so many no-fee listings already on the market.
Right, so look for those no-fee listings.
That's the concern, because if they do raise it on the back end, say, oh, over the 2-year lease, you're going to pay off the broker's fee, I'm going to raise rents. The next thing you know, okay, I'm re-signing my lease, I'm not looking for a new apartment, but your rent still goes up.
It's still absorbed in there. So if you're looking for a rental, go the no-fee listing route. Would be my best advice to you.
I agree.
And make sure they're not charging you the broker fee, because they can't.
Right.
Yeah.
No hidden fees, please.
Yeah.
Okay. ABC's Alexis Christoforous.